The Istanbul broadcast sent shockwaves across the globe. Dominic Kane's image, captured mid-speech while orchestrating the next phase of the Hydra Protocol, became a symbol of corruption and deceit. Governments launched massive crackdowns, arresting key operatives of the Veil for the first time. Mira felt the scales tipping in their favor, but Kane's escape left an ominous shadow. Mira knew his retreat wasn't a sign of defeat, it was a regrouping, a calculated step in a larger game. Back at their safe house, Mira and her team were regrouping when they received an encrypted message. It was a video feed. On the screen was Dominic Kane himself. Calm and composed as ever. "Detective Campbell," Kane said, his voice carrying a sinister charm. "Congratulations, you've managed to disrupt my operations for now. Don't fool yourself into thinking you've won." Mira leaned closer, her jaw tightening. "I'm offering you a chance," Kane continued. "Join me. You've proven your resilience, your resourcefulness. Together, we could reshape the world." Or, he paused, a cruel smile playing on his lips. "You can keep fighting, knowing the lives of your allies hang in the balance." The feat ended abruptly, leaving the room in tense silence. "He's bluffing," Leela said, but her voice wavered. "No," Olivia said grimly, "that's a promise. He never makes empty threats." Determined to finish what they started, Mira and her team devised a plan to track Kane. Olivia, using her insider knowledge, suggested targeting Kane's financial network. The Veil thrived on untraceable wealth funneled through offshore accounts and shell corporations. If they could dismantle his funding, they could cripple his ability to regroup. Leela worked tirelessly, hacking into encrypted financial records and tracing transactions. Each discovery brought them closer to Kane's hidden base of operations, a private island in the Pacific, fortified like a military compound. "This is it," Mira said, staring at the satellite images of the isle and the endgame. The team prepared for their most dangerous mission yet. With resources from global allies, they secured a stealth plane and military-grade equipment. Mira knew this was a one-way trip. There was no guarantee they'd make it off the island alive. As they approached, under the cover of night, the island loomed like a fortress. Anti-aircraft defenses, armed patrols, and drones circled the perimeter. Leela disabled key systems, creating a narrow window for the team to land undetected. Once on the ground, they split into two groups. Mira and Olivia would infiltrate the central command center to confront Kane, while Leela and Ren sabotaged the island's communications and power grid. Inside the command center, Mira and Olivia moved with precision, taking down guards and bypassing security systems. They finally reached Kane's control room, where he stood waiting, flanked by his most loyal operatives. "So predictable," Kane said, his voice laced with mockery. "You think taking me down will change anything? The Veil isn't a man, it's an idea, a necessary one. You're just a coward." Mira shot back, hiding behind money and lies while the world suffers. Kane smirked. "And yet, here you are, playing my game. Tell me, Mira, how far are you willing to go? Will you sacrifice everything, everyone, for this futile crusade?" The standoff erupted into chaos as gunfire filled the room. Olivia engaged Kane's operatives while Mira pursued Kane, who fled deeper into the compound. Meanwhile, Leela and Ren faced their own challenges as they planted explosives to disable the island's defenses. They were discovered by a patrol. Ren, injured in the ensuing fight, insisted Leela continue. "Without him you can't stay here," Leela cried, tears streaming down her face. "This is bigger than us," Ren said, his voice steady. "Go finish it." Reluctantly, Leela left, her heart heavy with guilt but her resolve stronger than ever. Mira caught up with Kane in a towering control room overlooking the island. The two faced off in a brutal, desperate fight. Kane was stronger than he appeared, his blows precise and deadly, but Mira's determination gave her the edge. "You've already lost," Kane sneered, even as Mira pinned him. "Not today," Mira replied, delivering a final, crushing blow that knocked him unconscious. As the explosives planted by Leela detonated, the island plunged into darkness. Helicopters, alerted by Leela's distress signal, arrived to evacuate the team and secure Kane. Back on the mainland, Kane was taken into custody. His arrest marked the collapse of the Veil's operations, and the public celebrated Mira and her team as heroes. The victory was bittersweet. Ren's sacrifice weighed heavily on them, a reminder of the cost of their mission. In the weeks that followed, Mira struggled to adjust to a world without the Veil's looming threat. She knew the fight against corruption and greed was far from over, but for the first time, she felt hope as she stood on a quiet hill overlooking the city. She thought of Grayson's words, "All for nothing, no for everything," and for the first time, Mira allowed herself to believe it. The story All for Nothing The Final Gambit provides several powerful moral lessons. Courage in the face of adversity. Mira's journey shows that standing up for what is right requires immense courage. Especially when the odds are stacked against you, true bravery is about continuing the fight, even when success seems impossible. The cost of sacrifice. Ren's ultimate sacrifice reminds us that meaningful change often comes at a great personal cost. Sacrifice for a greater cause can inspire others and leave a lasting impact, even if it feels tragic in the moment. Evil thrives on complacency. The existence of the veil illustrates how corruption and deceit flourish when left unchecked. The story emphasizes the importance of vigilance and collective action in holding power accountable. Unity and trust overcome betrayal. Despite facing betrayal and danger, Mira's ability to form alliances with people like Olivia, Leela, and Ren highlights the value of unity and trust. Achieving great things often requires collaboration and mutual support. Resilience wins battles. Kane's taunts about the futility of Mira's efforts are countered by her resilience and persistence. The story teaches that even when victories are hard-won and incomplete, perseverance can eventually overcome great challenges. The fight for justice is never over. Though the veil is dismantled, the story ends with the acknowledgement that corruption and greed are recurring threats. This reminds us that the fight for truth and justice is ongoing and requires constant effort. Hope can be a catalyst for change. Mira's unrelenting hope inspires others to join her cause, proving that even in the darkest times, hope can spark revolutions and lead to transformative change. These lessons inspire us to take a stand, even when the stakes are high, and to remain steadfast in the pursuit of a better world. Kindly share your thoughts on this story in the comment section. I will love to read them. Remember to like, comment, share and subscribe to this channel. Don't forget to click the notification button so as to be notified when I drop new story. I appreciate you for watching. I will see you in my next video. Thank you and God bless you.